Hey everybody, welcome back here to A Place to Heal. All right, so I'm going to start this video off with a confession, a story. A lot of you probably have never heard this. You might have heard a little tiny bit of the story, but not much. But I want to explain this to you so that you can understand where we're going. So back in the 1990s, I used to be, I used to own basically an aviary, okay? And I would breed very expensive parrots. I used to own the Parrot Connection, and I also used to own the Seed Source in Seattle. So I would breed everything from little parakeets, little budgies, and I would play around with DNA and mixed colors and all sorts of stuff. And I would also breed clear up to hyacinth macaws and, and other macaws and everything else. So, and I used to have finch cages and everything else. So it was nothing for me to, on an average Monday, to walk into my aviary and have over 250 birds. When you have that many birds, of course, you have to test for candida, and you have to test for crop rot, and you have to test for a whole bunch of other things. And, birds are born deformed and, with beak issues and everything else. So it's impossible to keep going to a veterinarian and taking these animals in and, and paying, because it's just too many. So what ends up happening is you start working hand in hand with vets. And I ended up getting very close to one up there in Seattle. And what you do is you just exchange services, right? So it's like, I work for you, you help me take care of my birds. I work for you, you help. So you volunteer time and they volunteer services, and it works out great. So one thing that I learned, and then later on, after I moved up from Seattle to Las Vegas, it was a chiropractor that specialized in horses, adjusting horses, believe it or not. Okay. And this is what he did full time. And he was a specialist in that. He would go out to the horse farms, and these were horses that were being raised, to race. Okay. Because once upon a time, a lot of people don't know this, but Las Vegas used to have a horse track on site, in Henderson, except they had to close that down because of the heat. It was just too much for the horses. So he would actually adjust quarter horses. He would just adjust their hips and their legs and everything else. And that's what he specialized in. So I ended up learning a lot about different animals, different species, all sorts of stuff, because we dealt with birds and we dealt with snakes and rabbits and, horses and everything that you can think of. And here's what I learned. And this is what you need to know. Okay. We are all, of course, raised differently. Okay. So my environment, of course, is not going to be kept the same as my snake's environment. My snake's environment is not going to be kept the same as my cat's, and of course, my dog. Okay, so the environment is different. The food source, of course, I'm not going to eat rats, and I'm not going to eat cat food, and their protein intake is going to be higher than mine and everything else. But besides the food intake and the environment, we all heal the same, believe it or not. So things like Glucan, which is prescribed for crop rot in cockatiels when they have, fungus, is the same that is prescribed to other animals when they have fungus. And it's the same that is prescribed to females when they have fungus. Okay, so that's why I say the fix is the same. Okay, so the food is different, the environment is different, but the fix is the same. The antibiotics, they don't have special antibiotics for snakes. They don't have special antibiotics for cats or dogs. Penicillin works for everyone. Amoxicillin works for everyone. Everything works for everyone across the board. Okay, so with that being said, and showing you my older credentials, I want to let you know about beta glucan. So beta glucan, and the reason I'm telling you this is because look at this and you're going to figure this out. They will go, advertisers will go all out to try to fix, like, let's say, cataracts in dogs. Or they will go all out to fix gut issues in horses or, cats or whatever. Because they know, I know you're going to sit there and go, no, Marie, that's not true. But trust me when I say this, because I saw it in the industry. I saw people come in to the office and not want to spend a dime on themselves. They're eating burritos and Taco Bell, but they are spending $4,000, $5,000, and $6,000 on their dog or their cat or their snake, right? They refuse to take care of themselves. They're coming in with chest pain. Have you seen a doctor? No, but they're bringing in their horse to be adjusted to the tune of $350. They don't care. Okay. So, the powers that be have realized this. They know that it's more important for us to take care of our animals than it is to take care of us. So of course, they're going to push the stuff for the animals first. And one of the things that they push for horses is beta glucan. And the reason is because beta glucan is one of those supplements that is so exceptional for horse health. If you've ever had horses or you've ever been around horses, you're a horse owner, you know that oats, you could give it to horses, and I live in a horse community. Okay. I live very close, I'm like surrounded by farms. And when you give oats to horses, it's almost like a treat. It's not good for them. Okay. I know a lot of people that give a lot of oats to horse. You're not supposed to. And they always tell you give oats. No. And it's the same with us. It is not good for our gut either. So if they're sitting there pushing and telling you have oatmeal every morning, eat oats, anybody, if you are within hearing range of my words right now, anyone in a group, anywhere, I don't care, on a video, on TikTok, on Instagram, whatever, that tells you that eating oatmeal or eating oats, even overnight oats, I don't care, is good for you, does not know anything about gut health, because they are not. Okay. And they're coated in a bunch of stuff. And it's not even the gluten that you're worried about. It's a bunch of other stuff that they spray. Okay, so it's also not good for horses. But there is a lot of benefits from the oats that is good for horse health and also for our health. Okay, so beta glucan right now is being pushed for equine. Whenever I see something being pushed, even if it's for, like, let's say dogs, oh, this helps psoriasis in dogs. I'm like, oh, really? I will go into the ingredient list. I'll take out all the junk, right? The rice fillers, blah, blah, and I will narrow it down to the ingredients that are in there. And those ingredients I will duplicate, and it works for humans, okay? So I always go after the animal stuff because I know that they care about the animals, you not so much, okay? So let me tell you about beta glucan. Because beta glucan is naturally present in oats, like I just said, barley, which is exceptional for your kidneys, rye, yeast, and also some mushrooms. The problem with glucan is that in order for you to get enough for it to be good for your gut and your digestive system, you would have to eat so many mushrooms and so much yeast, and that's not doable. It's just not doable for you. Okay, so This supplement has bioactive properties and health benefits, which help reduce bad cholesterol. Okay. One of its benefits is that it allows the body to produce its own cholesterol instead of absorbing it from food and increase LDL cholesterol catabolism. Okay. So if you're worried about that part of it, I like to keep mine a little higher. I like to keep my cholesterol right around 220. Okay, because that's been the number forever. And I feel that that's a healthy number for me. You need to make your own decisions. But if yours is way, way up there and you want to bring it down, this is one of the best things that helps. It helps with gastric emptying, bile acids. So it helps the liver produce more bile acids, which helps get rid of parasites in the liver. And it also helps with acid secretions. Okay, it helps decrease, I can attest to this, man, and I got a few other people that can too. It helps to decrease insulin resistance, has anti-C properties, and helps with the reduction of atopic dermatitis. Why? Because it helps the liver. And anything that is skin related is liver related, and it helps with that. And of course, as I said earlier, because of the stuff that it contains, the oats and the barley, it helps with kidney health and kidney filtration. Let me tell you, when I first heard about this, it was from horses. Okay, they were giving it to horses. And I was like, well, why can't we take that? Well, you can. It's available. I'll put the link below the video, okay, if you want to get it. It's available on Amazon. I'll give you the one I use. I started taking it and I was like, what is this? Every time I would urinate, there was like mucus in the urine. I was like, oh, this is making my kidneys filter. So, been taking it ever since. About a week into taking it, I woke up one morning and I felt fine. And the next thing I know, I had the grumblies. And I was like, what did I eat? Because I don't change my diet too much. So I was like, what did I eat that would cause me to get stomach grumbles? And the next thing I know, I had to go to the bathroom real bad. And I went to the bathroom and here's all these parasites. So it starts to work on the liver. They don't like it because it produces the extra liver bile. And they don't like that. They like to live in stagnant bile. So it helps with that. Okay. Our body does not produce this type of fiber on its own. So you have to, like I said, the only other way is to eat all this food, which there is no way that you're going to take in that much yeast and that many mushrooms to produce enough of that fiber in order to get your colon to work right. Okay. The best thing about this supplement is if you remember to take it and you take it religiously, you take it continuously. Okay. It keeps working better and better and better. Do I recommend it more than probiotics? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There are probiotics right now that are damaging gut, and people are overtaking probiotics because they think they're doing a good thing, and they're messing up, their all their probiotic stuff in their gut is over here. Okay. And then all of a sudden they're taking probiotics and it's adjusting it, but then they're overtaking probiotics. And the next thing you know, they're throwing all their gut flora off. So they're actually doing more harm than good. Okay. So by taking this type of fiber, okay, which I have found in this product, they want to give it to horses for this reason. Remember, these quarter horses making them money. They want to keep them healthy. Okay. So by taking this type of fiber, it helps improve the ability of white blood cells to better locate and kill potential pathogens. The human tract, contains immune tissues called Peyer's patches. It's like a it's like a tongue twister today. With specific cells that actively collect and transport certain food materials into the immune system. When the colon is primed with these types of fibers, these cells can move more quickly in order to recognize and kill foreign invaders and help with the overgrowth of bacteria. So if you're dealing with stuff like Candida or, SIBO or anything like that, exceptional. Another thing that I love, and I like to push this product during the winter months, because during the winter months, of course, you tend to get sicker a lot more, right? So when you take it, they've actually done studies where, they took like 100 people and, they gave like 50% to this group and 50% placebo to this group, and found out that the group taking the beta glucans didn't get sick during the winter. Why? Because they were producing more acid. Their liver was staying cleaner. Their colon was working better. Their kidneys were filtering. Okay, so they didn't get sick. A lot of people say that it helps to activate the immune system because it enhances the immune cells to help the body fight bacteria, viruses, and pathogens, which explains why you would stay healthier during the winter. Okay, so for me, sometimes I forget to take it during the summer. Okay, I'm not, I'm a person, I have my ecosystem, vitamins and minerals, and I live and die by those. It's like that is my foundation. But then I add and subtract certain things during certain times of the year. This time of the year right now, as it gets colder, boron gets added in. It has to get added in. If you're not on boron, you should be. Okay, because when winter hits, of course, your bones get a little bit more achier and everything. You hear the clicking, and the boron is great for that. And the second thing I like to add is the beta glucans. Okay, as soon as, and I'm in a great spot because I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So as soon as I see the balloons hitting the air, I already know, oops, boron, glucan. I already know those two things have to be added. Now, after the cold goes away, maybe, as soon as spring starts up and I start seeing okay, I can back up off those. But you don't have to, because beta glucan is actually a fiber that you can take on a regular basis if it helps you out. And you can take it throughout the year. Now, one thing that I do tell every single one of the people that I work with is that if you have something like Candida, okay, or if you have small colon bacterial overgrowth, or you have an overgrowth of some sort of bacteria in your colon, okay, and you know this because you're having constipation, and then you're having diarrhea, and then, it's soft, and then it's hard, and then you're constipated, and then, and you have this going on. Okay, first of all, parasites are always an issue because they're the ones causing the bacteria. Okay, the bacteria is not coming in from the food. It's coming in from, the stuff. Now, what is coming in from the food is if you keep eating junk and you're feeding the parasites, you're growing the colonies and you're causing more bacteria. So I always tell everybody, beta glucan, okay, and fulvic and humic acid. Okay, because those two together, for some reason, cause the perfect storm in the gut in order for you to heal. And it heals you the fastest. We sell a great fulvic and humic, and I'm not even lying about that. We sell some of the best anywhere on the internet, the Get Mineralized. So it's a dark mineral. And I know a lot of people are like, you shouldn't take fulvic and humic. I disagree. Okay, I'm just one of those that disagrees. All right, so there you go. Another week of a little bit more information to help you get a little healthier. Yes, we are back on YouTube because I'm not even going to go into it. But anyway, here we are. And we're just going to discuss simple stuff to help you get better. and avoid certain topics. If you want to join us, we are still going to try to go live on Rumble. So I have other choices of places to go live, but I don't like doing that because I spend a lot of my energy arguing with people. And, I would rather have 35 people that I can help and that really, really want to change their health, as opposed to 5,000 who my information is just going to go in one ear and out the other. And I'd rather have the ones that are ready to hear the information. All right, there you go. We will see you next week. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking with me, for listening to all my information. And please love and respect one another. Right now is a huge time where we have to love and respect everyone, no matter what their decisions are, no matter what their choices are. Nothing is that important. Nothing is that important for you to lose family members, friends, community, okay? You don't want to isolate. Every time you do that, you isolate yourself and you isolate yourself, okay? And isolation, they have now proven, is so unhealthy for you. We are pack animals. We like interaction. We need and feed on interaction. They have now done scientific studies where it helps you at a very cellular level. It changes your DNA even when we have interaction, when love, when hugs, when all that stuff is introduced. Okay, so don't isolate yourself just because you want to, die on that hill insisting that your opinion is correct. I can't even tell you how ego that is. It's time to, we're in 2025. It's time to start killing that ego and accepting everyone else's ideas and open your mind. That's a beautiful world, to learn everybody's ideas and what everybody thinks. And hey, I love and respect you. I don't care if you're blue. I don't care if you're red. I don't care if you took the vaccine or you didn't take the vaccine, or you want to take penicillin, I love you anyway. I'm right here every single Friday. All you got to do is stay happy, and I'm going to try to make you a little bit healthier. See you next week. Bye-bye.